thanks for choosing Edulastic. Today we're going to learn how to create a dot plot categories question. This is a really great question type to use when assessing your students' understanding of plotting and analyzing data, where sample data has been collected for a category and they have to sort within those options. From your dashboard, you can start by clicking the big E on the top left-hand corner to expand your sidebar. You can then move down to Library, selecting Item Bank. From here, you want to move to the top right-hand corner, clicking on New Item, and you can select Charts from the list of categories along the side. You can then click on Dot Plot Categories. Our free account holders will notice a couple of features along the side, and these directly align with the sections of the question type you'll have to fill out. Our premium account holders may also notice Enable Power Use. When you click on this, it will bring you to your profile with Power User listed along the bottom. You can go ahead and toggle this on, and it will give you access to a couple of additional features within the question type itself. To return back to dot plot categories, you will now see them listed along the left-hand side. You want to start by entering your question in the text box. I'm asking my class to plot the class's favorite animals, and I also have an image that I'm going to upload to assist them. Once that image is uploaded, you're going to see it pop up right underneath the instructions, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger so it's easier for them to refer to. Then we can build out our chart. My x-axis is going to be listed as animals, with the y-axis labeled as class. I'll keep my minimum set at 0 with the maximum at 10, and I want to keep my step size at 1 so they can plot the specific points on the graph. Next, we can go ahead and label our categories. I have 4 categories that I want to label, and they are the 4 animals that we surveyed for. Once this is going to be set, you'll see that I still have 2 bars left over that I could fill out if I wanted to, but because we only have 4 animals, I'm going to click on the trash can on the right-hand side to get rid of them instead. You can opt to have these labels shown always, shown when your students hover over them, or hidden. I am going to keep them shown always to keep it as smooth as possible for my students. Then it's time to set the proper amount of points for this question, as well as the correct answers. You can go ahead and drag this up along the graph to set those proper points, and you'll see them pop up as little dots. Once you have all of your proper points graphed, you'll be able to move down and add any annotations. Now keep in mind, these will remain present on the graph for your students to see, and you can position them wherever you'd like. You can then move down and add any graph controls that you want available. When you click on them, they will shade in gray, and you'll see them pop up on the top right-hand corner of the graph. These are here for your students as tools to keep graphing as smooth as possible for them. Next, you can set the scoring. If you have a rubric ready to go, you can opt to use an existing rubric or create a new one. You can also enable auto scoring. You then want to make sure that display is to your liking, and you can adjust the width and the height as well as the font size. You'll also see this reflected in preview mode. Lastly, you can go ahead and set any solutions for this problem. You can enter reasoning as to why your student may have arrived at the incorrect answer, an explanation of the correct solution, and even hints. You can then move into preview mode and check your answers to make sure they are correct. You can either drag and check here and see if they're correct, or you can opt to show the answer and the proper graph is going to appear right underneath. You'll then be able to move into metadata, attaching any standards that you'd like to for this question. You can click on the drop-down and select your subject, standard set, and grade level. You can then click Browse on the right-hand side and look through the different standards, selecting all that apply. You can then go ahead and click Apply, and you'll see them populate in this box. Once that's set, you are ready to move to the top right-hand corner and click Publish to publish your question.